years exactly out to get the Jake Sully physique at home in about a year and a couple months, or even less than that, by just following the guide that I'm about to tell you in this video, because you can go ahead and skip the mistakes I made and go ahead and just focus on the muscle groups that are really important. This is me a couple months ago, actually, when I was probably my most lean, but looked the most like Jake Sully, due to the fact that you can see my waist made that proportion of the aesthetic physique that Jake also has with his waist here. I'm pretty sure this is like the most lean my waist looked. Honestly, my waist is still pretty lean, but right here, oh my gosh, bro, you couldn't tell me nothing, bro. But yes, as you guys can see, I also had the wide shoulders, um, a pretty good chest. Chest was pretty developed. The arms was getting built as well. Not as big as they are now, but as you guys can see, I basically achieved the Jake Sully physique, is what I'm trying to say here. You can see the proportions are matching, right? Now let's talk about exactly why Jake Sully looks good in the first place. Why is he why does his physique look good? Why does his avatar's physique look good? And why do the Navi look good in the first place, right? My theories as to why the Navi looks so good and why their proportions look so good is, number one, they're aliens, right? So automatically they're not gonna look like how humans do. They're not gonna gain weight like humans do, right? But at the same time, gotta understand that these guys live in the forest. They live like in tribes. They explore, they hunt. They eat healthy food. You know what I'm saying? They don't eat processed food like us humans do and all of that. So automatically they grow not only stronger, their proportions are better due to the fact that they stay lean year round, and they're naturally moving, right? They don't just stay in one place, and knowing damn well that they need to hunt, right? They're meant to run around, right? Like humans do. They actually go out there, gather, hunt, and all of that, right? But if they were to progress to the point where their civilizations get to what humans are like, right? And they stop hunting, they stop moving as much, obviously their physique is gonna gain a fucking every, and I mean in every discount, my guy. Like honestly, I believe that if humans were to move the same ways they moved before and were until all of that, all of us, our physics would be insane. Honestly, all of us who have wide clavicles would look like the Navi. All of our waist would be snatched naturally. We wouldn't have to do extra because our lifestyle is already like that. Plus, due to the fact that our parents' lifestyle is like that as well, we get the genes that help us look like that. That's my theory as to why the Navi looks so good. They're natural hunters, they're natural gatherers, and they naturally move a lot. They naturally stay lean, they eat good, their diet is great, right? But yes, here's the thing. Jake Sully and the Navi, their whole physique is based around proportions. And that's why I would honestly say this is one of the easiest physiques to attain for skinny guys like us, right? If you're skinny, dude, I'm telling you, the Navi physique is so easy. Like it's not even funny. Like it's honestly so easy for, especially for skinny guys like us. If you naturally have a fast metabolism and you're trying to look good, you're trying to get your proportions looking good, you're trying to get an aesthetic physique, this will be one of the easiest guys to follow, honestly. But yes, we gotta understand here that his physique looks good because of proportions. As you guys can see, his back is already pretty wide, right? Which automatically creates that V shape. Right now, we know the Navi are natural hunters, natural gatherers. Bro, this guy is probably climbing mountains. I'm pretty sure in the first movie he was climbing the Hallelujah Mountain, something like that, to claim his first. I'm about to call it a dragon. Even though I know it's not a dragon. To claim his first like flying, that flying thingy, right? He was climbing one of those. That's pretty high, right? And bro, we know a lot of the Navi live in really big trees, so automatically they're running. They're running. I said running. I mean, freaking climbing, right? They're climbing really tall trees, really tall, architectural mountains, whatever, right? To get to a certain spot or to hunt something or to gather something. Naturally, from a young age, they're climbers. So we know Jake is climbing a lot, and we know that is helping him build his back and all this stuff like that. So that's another reason why sports forces looks good, right? His waist. This is all due to diet. right? The waist creates that V taper as well. His diet. Once he became an alien, he got to his avatar. He naturally started eating the Navi diet. Now his body will automatically be snatched always due to the fact that he's an alien. But we also gotta put in the factor of his diet as well. Because if we look in the second movie, I wish I put a picture right here. But in the second movie, he's a little more. That's yeah. The second movie and the third movie, he's a little more bloated than he is in the first two movies. And I'm guessing that's due to his human genes kicking in, right? But guys, if you keep a good diet, I'm telling you, you would look like exactly like Jake right here. And yes, that's literally his shoulders. The fact that he has white clavicles, which I'm about to talk about how to create that illusion at home, right? To create that avatar looking physique, and his waist as well. This all creates that aesthetic look. I hope you guys didn't hear my phone ringing right now. But let's talk about why a lot of people train the wrong muscle to get this physique, and they think, hey, if I build this certain muscle, it's gonna help me look like the Jake Sully physique. A lot of guys seem to think that building your arms, right, and your chest, focusing on these two main things, is what's gonna make you look aesthetic, and it is so far from the truth. So far from the truth, honestly. Right, if you look at this photo, my arms are not even nearly as big as they are right now, yet I still look as more aesthetic than like 99% of older dudes are out there, bruh, doing home workouts or going to the gym, whatever, right? I still look better than 99% of them out there, right? And this is how close you are to literally getting to the point where you can say, hey, I look freaking good. And it's all due to the fact that you're avoiding the right muscles and you're just sticking to straight working on your arms, bro. Your arms, your wrists, whatever, right? And your chest and your abs. You're thinking, hey, if I build this, man, I'm gonna look fucking great. No, you're gonna look like this guy right here. You're gonna look like this guy. You know, his proportions are off. He has good amount of muscle, but he looks weird due to the fact that his proportions are off once again. But let's get straight to the point of why you even clicked on this video in the first place. Yes, exactly how to build the Jake Sully physique at home, right? If you follow the exact guide I'm about to tell you step by step, you should be getting this by the end of the year or by a couple months into next year, bro. Literally, this was me over a year ago, a couple months ago. This is me now. And it's all due to the fact that I kept the same regimen that I'm about to tell you right now. So let's get started with the first most important thing here, your pull-ups, right? At first, you don't need to do pull-ups, but just go ahead and get it over with. By the way, before I even tell you all of this stuff, you want to work out 4x a week, 4 times a week, and you want to do all of this in the same day. We're not splitting up workouts here. We're not focusing on one muscle groups each day. We're not doing that. I work out like an athlete, like a Navi would, fucking Untin, doing like literally how a Navi would, bro. A Navi would naturally go out there, run, you know, work on everything all at once, climb. I work out like an athlete, right? Navis work out like an athlete, even though they don't really work out technically. But yes, 4x a week, you want to work on all of this throughout those 4 days. You don't want to split up the days to focus on different muscles, right? So first off is pull-ups. Pull-ups are what's gonna help you get those lats. Gonna help you get that wide back, right? I didn't focus on pull-ups at first, which I kind of regret. But honestly, if you want to go ahead and get this physique going and not want to have to regret not having bigger lats later on like I do, because in this photo I hadn't worked on any lats at all yet. I still had the Jake Sully physique, right? You don't really need to do pull-ups, but honestly it is that important, and I would still tell you to do them due to the fact that later in the future you're gonna regret not doing them. You're gonna like regret not doing them. You're gonna look good, but you won't look as good as you really could. You know what I'm saying? But yes, for pull-ups, start off with five reps of 5 and increase till you get to 5 reps of 20, bro. That's literally it for pull-ups, right? Next up is push-ups. Push-ups is what's gonna build your chest, which is not really important for the Jake Sully physique, but it also is the most important part. Your push-ups build your shoulders, my guy. A very important part of this physique, your shoulders, because they create that proportion, that Navi proportion that you naturally want to have, right? For push-ups, get a push-up board. I can't say this enough. I have spoken about this in multiple videos now. Get a push-up board. Once you get a push-up board, you can focus on your shoulder push-ups, right? I wouldn't tell you to go there and focus on any other any other type of push-ups, because this is just a Navi trying to get the Jake Sully physique video. So I'll just tell you, once you get a push-up board, focus on shoulder push-ups. I want to start with 5x of 10 until you get to 5x of 20, bro. I know that sounds insane, but you're gonna get stronger over time. If you can't do 5x of 5 reps of 10, reduce it to 5 reps of 5 and increase it over time as well. And just focus on shoulder push-ups. Get you a push-up board. Once again, once you have a push-up board, you can focus on your delt push-ups, right? Without having to search up on Google or whatever on YouTube. Oh, how do I do push-ups that focus on my shoulders? Dude, just get straight to it. As you guys can see, this was my shoulders beforehand. This is me now, right? This is all from push-ups. Literally, that's all from push-ups. Next up is cardio. Cardio is what's gonna get your waist, right? Cardio is what's gonna get your waist flamed. Like this. Get packed, my guy. So for cardio, if you have a backyard, do a 35-minute run. Can I say this enough? Do a 35-minute run. If you have any other option, like a treadmill, or you just want to run around your neighborhood, I advise just 1 mile. You don't need it much more, especially because guys like us, we're skinny, we have a fast metabolism. Naturally, we're gonna burn a lot of calories, and we're gonna burn even more calories when we're doing cardio. So achieving this is light work. Honestly, it is light work for us. Next up is curls. I'm only saying this because I only told you to focus on push-ups that target your delts, right? That target your shoulders. Once you do curls, I did a lot of curls as well when I first got started. Now I just spam push-ups though. With curls, you want to start off with the same shit, right? Kind of the same shit. No, actually, yes, the same thing. 5x of 5. It's been a while since I do curls, so I kind of forgot exactly what my regimen is. But 5x of 5 until you get to 5x of 20, bro. I used to do way more than that too. That's the crazy part, but that's all you need. Literally, that's all you need right here. And in order, you want to start off with cardio first. Cardio first. No, not cardio first. I'm tweaking, chat. No. Start off with your pull-ups first, then your cardio. This is the exact way I did it. Third, then your push-ups, then fourth, your curls. Once you've done all of that, you're done with your workouts for the day. This should only take you 1 to 2 hours per day, sometimes even 3 hours, unfortunately, but honestly, it is definitely worth it. Your physique is gonna look 10x, 20x better than it does right now. If you want the exact methods I used to build my type of physique at home, check the link in the description or the comment section as well. Life is about finding yourself, then creating yourself. Love y'all boys, man. Peace out.